Founded in 1733 as Britain's last American colony, Savannah quickly became the South's richest port, exporting vast quantities of cotton and rice grown on massive plantations, turning the city into a jewel of colonial wealth and elegance. This prosperity rested on the brutal system of forced labor. By the 1850s, Savannah was a major hub for human trafficking, with thousands of captive Africans and their descendants sold openly in markets and on the streets. The infamous 1859 event, known as the Weeping Time, became the largest single sale of human beings in U.S. history. 429 men, women, and children from Butler plantations were auctioned over 2 rainy days at the 10 Broke racetrack. Families were torn apart forever, as parents were separated from children and spouses from each other. The auction under pouring rain earned its tragic name from both human tears and the weeping heavens. Wealth from cotton and forced labor funded Savannah's stunning architecture. Grand mansions with wrought iron balconies and oak-lined squares that still enchant visitors, hiding the human cost behind their beauty. Nearby plantations like Wormslow and Hermitage, with their majestic live oak avenues, were built and worked by captive people, places of breathtaking, natural beauty that concealed stories of unimaginable suffering. Savannah's golden age was forged in exploitation and heartbreak, foundations soaked in tears that would echo through the city's haunted history, giving rise to legends that linger in its moss-draped shadows today. In the 19th century, Savannah was struck by repeated yellow fever epidemics, the worst in ice. 1876 claimed over 1,000 lives in just a few months, turning the city into a ghost town as residents fled or barricaded themselves in fear. Known as the Stranger's Disease, yellow fever arrived with ships from the Caribbean. Victims suffered high fevers, jaundice, and black vomit, with doctors powerless against the mosquito-borne plague that spared few. The high water table and frequent flooding made underground burials impossible. Bodies decomposed quickly, leading to the creation of above-ground vaults and walled cities of the dead that became Savannah's signature cemeteries. Cemeteries like Colonial Park and Bonaventure, filled with ornate marble tombs. Families reused vaults after a year, shifting remains to make room, creating eerie layers of history in every crypt. During epidemics, mass graves and temporary morgues overflowed. Stories emerged of bodies left in the streets, fueling legends of restless spirits that would later haunt Savannah's historic districts. The yellow fever terror reshaped burial customs and left a lasting mark on the city's landscape. Beautiful necropolises that blend mourning with art, hiding tales of suffering beneath their serene facades. These epidemics forged Savannah's unique relationship with death, turning tragedy into architectural wonders and ghostly lore that continues to draw visitors to its moss-draped cities of the dead today. During the Civil War, Savannah became a strategic Confederate port. Union blockade runners smuggled goods through hidden channels, while the city's defenses held until General Sherman's infamous march to the sea in 1864, when he spared Savannah as a Christmas gift to Lincoln, leaving its architecture intact, but its people scarred. The city's underground tunnels, originally built for drainage and smuggling, became hiding places for Confederate supplies and escaped prisoners. These dark passages, now a part of ghost tours, echo with footsteps of the past and rumors of buried treasure. Pirate activity haunted Savannah long before the war. Legends tell of Jean Lafitte and Blackbeard using the city's rivers and marshes as hideouts, burying treasure in the swamps and leaving cursed marks on the land. The Moon River Brewing Company, once a city hall and jail, witnessed hangings and murders. Its basement cells still hold echoes of the condemned, with reported apparitions of a murdered man wandering the halls. Fort Pulaski, just outside Savannah, fell to Union artillery in 1862. Its massive brick walls, designed to be impregnable, were breached by rifled cannons, marking a turning point in warfare and leaving scars that still stand. These war shadows blended with older pirate lore, creating a layered history of conflict, smuggling, and survival that infuses Savannah's streets with an unbreakable, haunting energy. From blockade runners to buried pirate gold, Savannah's past is a tapestry of rebellion and resilience. Secrets buried in its tunnels and forts that continue to whisper through the moss-covered oaks today. Savannah is widely regarded as one of America's most haunted cities, often compared to New Orleans for its chilling supernatural reputation. Its 22 historic squares, lined with ancient live oaks draped in Spanish moss, serve as silent witnesses to centuries of tragedy, from duels and murders to epidemics, with countless ghost tours revealing stories that refuse to fade. The Mercer Williams house on Monterey Square gained infamy through the book and film Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Its owner, Jim Williams, was tried for murder here, and visitors report apparitions of a man in period clothing and unexplained cold spots in the elegant rooms. The Sorrelweed House on Madison Square is considered one of the most haunted mansions in America. Legends speak of a suicide, a murder, and the restless spirits of enslaved people who suffered there, with guests reporting full-body apparitions and objects moving on their own. Colonial Park Cemetery, once a burial ground during the yellow fever epidemics, holds over 10,000 graves, many unmarked, with reports of ghostly children playing among the tombstones and voodoo symbols carved into the walls by visitors. The Pirate's House restaurant, dating back to 1753, was once a tavern where sailors were shanghaied. Underground tunnels led to the river, and today, patrons report apparitions of pirates and unexplained footsteps in empty rooms. These haunted locations form a web of supernatural energy across Savannah's squares, from restless spirits of the past to modern-day sightings, blending history, tragedy, and the unexplained into an eternal ghostly presence. From the blood-soaked cotton fields and tear-soaked auctions, from fever-ridden nights and cannon-scarred walls, from pirate shadows and restless spirits, Savannah has woven its darkest threads into a tapestry of defiant beauty. Here, the ancient oaks still whisper secrets through their mossy veils. The squares dance with the ghosts of yesterday, and every lantern-lit street breathes with the unbreakable soul of a city that refuses to be silenced. What was once born in sorrow now blooms in legend, music, and mystery, forever calling wanderers to listen and to stay.